So here with Brandon. So Brandon, with the MX system, we talked about there's a lot of choice. We talked about, hey, that you could choose to not have a cabinet at all on your system if you don't want to, right? So it really gives greater flexibility to people when they're building their machines. Can you talk through that a little bit?
Well, exactly. Flexibility is kind of the name of the game for us. The M in MX system actually stands for modular.
Okay.
If you really think about it, modular that is flexibility, right? We built the MX system on 40 plus years of automation experience here at Beckhoff,
Yeah.
using technologies like EtherCAT, taking EtherCAT and power, being able to bring those together and put those out on the machine. We can utilize the MX system in an existing system. We can utilize the MX system as its own standalone system. So tons of
So
flexibility.
yeah, again, the choice. So
Exactly.
completely no cabinet, or hey, starting a cabinet with all the custom special things, but put some MX, just cabinet free stuff out there for whether it be drives, motion, IO, etc.
It's all your choice at that point.
Okay, great. All right, so the MX system is really kind of it's a system, right? An external that screws together, and there's not a lot of places to poke a multimeter and see what's going on. Like in a traditional cabinet, when you open it up, there's all kinds of wires, there's all kinds of terminal blocks, things like that. You can do some troubleshooting. So with this machine mountable system, how do you troubleshoot something like that?
It's a great point. With the MX system being an IP67 system, right, completely sealed, right, being able to be washed down, we had to have diagnostics kind of in mind from the beginning.
Okay.
Right, so that's where we went ahead and introduced the Beckhoff Diagnostics app. Right, little Bluetooth interface that's an EtherCAT device, plugs right into the network. This little diagnostic apps runs on your iOS device or Android device, connects directly to that and gives you all the data you need to be able to diagnose the system without ever having to pull out all these extra tools or hook your laptop up.
So you can really just walk up with a phone or a tablet, see what's going on.
See what's going on with a read-only interface, so you're not going to mess anything up, right?
Okay.
So it's really
That's
a
pretty cool.
fantastic app. Yeah.
And is that something really, really special to the MX system?
Honestly, no. So it started with the MX system.
Okay.
We're starting to expand it into some of other product lines like the ED series of IO line.
Okay, cool. All right, so with all these different modules and they fit and it's configurable and you can do the hybrid systems, so how do you get started? I mean, what if we want to get started with a system, where do I go? What do I do?
So that's something that we're introducing right off.
Okay.
Right now, we've got our MX System Designer. It is as you can kind of see here, a web-based application, right? You can do anything from starting with the components of your machine, figuring out which different MX System components you need from that, taking those together, designing your base plate, putting it to, kind of connecting everything together. And what's really nice is we've got over 2,000 cables loaded into the system, so we can easily define which cables go from one place to another.
That helps a lot, right? You get the right modules, what connects between.
Oh, it's a ton. It's such a hassle.
I love it.
That
Nice, easy
makes
designer.
it so simple.
Sweet. Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, Brandon, for walking us through the MX stuff.
Thank you, Damon.